God is going to test you before you level up. Anytime you're about to level up in your life, God is going to come after you, whether that's through lust, whether that's through laziness, through inaction. It's going to happen. And you have to be ready, because every single time that you start making progress in your life and there's a test, if you fill into that test, then you're going to lose all of that progress. Think of a rubber band. You're pulling that rubber band back, and then you just let it go every fucking time you cave into sleeping in, or you cave into lust, or cave into Tinder, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You're pulling that rubber band back and just letting it go every single time. God is trying to elevate you and take you to the next level, but you're too busy chasing women. You're too busy going out getting drunk on the weekends to realize it. The work you've been putting in is great work. Realize that you're doing great. You're doing great. You're on path, but those small distractions, those small inactions is what's keeping you from the next level. And once you realize this, you will never go back. This is why I started waking up every single morning at 4:45. And it's because that's how I hold myself accountable. If not, bro, sleep in a little bit. Next thing you know, I'm waking up scrolling TikTok. Next thing you know, I'm missing breakfast. I'm missing my workout. And that's where you start to fall off the deep end. You can't fall off if you stay on. If you can stay on a wake up time, if you can stay on a set routine, you'll never fall off track. Like today, my foot is destroyed because I ran a half marathon yesterday, didn't train at all. I just wanted to get it through my mind that I can do this. Get it through my mind that no matter what, if you put in the amount of effort that's possible, you can make it happen. That's why I did it. It's because I wanted to prove to myself that I can do whatever I want. It just takes a large amount of focus and discipline, and it did. I felt like quitting. My foot blew up on mile 4. I stepped in like this weird pothole thing. Definitely like rolled or sprained it something, but we kept trucking, man. We got to 13. But the thing is, use this as an example in your life. You're going to get tested. Your friends are going to test you, your relationships, your wake up, everything, bro. But you have to find a way to stay on path. You have to find a way to keep pushing when things are going bad, when things feel like they're getting harder. That's how you elevate in this life. That's how you make the man that can obtain what you want in this life. Whether that's the physique you want, whether that's the mindset you want, the woman you want, all of it. It all ties in. When I'm on client calls with people, I don't think people realize that the gym isn't just to get in shape. The gym is that one thing you can show up each and every day that's hard and very difficult. And some days you're not going to want to do that, you still push through and show up for yourself. That's the whole point of working out, is to continuously show up each and every day with little to no improvements over a short period of time. That's how you start building the calluses in your mind, is doing things that you don't want to do, and they're not instant gratification. We suffer so much as a society now because we have things like TikTok. We have things like the orange and black, you know what I mean? Like, we have all of that we don't have to work towards anymore. Whereas before, for instance, on YouTube, like right now, you're watching me, you had to wait 15 minutes to get to the actual part of the video you wanted to see, or, you had to go out and actually chase these things. Now it's all in front of your face. And I'm telling you, brother, if you can stay strong and just stay dialed in, you will make it. I promise you will make it. But you're gonna be tested, because it's the hardest it's ever been, but the easiest as well. It's hardest because there's so many distractions. It's easy because you have the information, you have the discipline already inside of you. It's been instilled in you from birth. Our whole lives we're taught, get up, go to school. Our whole lives we're taught, get up, do these things for your parents. Discipline's already inside you. You can show up to these things. But the thing is, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? Do you want it bad enough to show up on days where you literally don't want to show up? This morning when I was talking about my foot, for instance, dude, I couldn't even walk this morning, but I still hobbled down the stairs. I still went outside, did my push-ups, did my journaling, and I just went and worked out. And of course it's not going to be on the caliber I want it because my body is destroyed, but I still showed up and I put as much effort as I can into it. And once you start making those deals with yourself, and once you start like realizing that like, hey, I can do this, I can push myself through anything, that's when you realize there's a switch that you have to flip in your mind. And as you flip that switch, the person on the other side is all that you've dreamed of becoming. You just have to go through pain and adversity to get there. And once you get there, brother, you're going to be so happy that you took that risk. You're going to be so happy going through all that struggle of what it made you, the man that you want to be. You know, that's all this life is about, is how well that you can develop. It's not about how much money you make. It's not about what type of car you drive. Sure, those are things you can look towards, but if you look at any millionaire, I guarantee they're always looking for the next car. They're always looking for the next penthouse because it's nothing in here. They're not satisfied in here. You know, you get used to your current environment so quick. You know, this was one of my dream cars. I never thought of obtaining this car. Came from a town of 1,400 people. But when I got this car, it took me about 2 weeks to get over the fact that I got this car. I was happy first day. Don't get me wrong. I was pumped, stoked. Still, I'm happy. I'm very grateful. But the feeling's not the same anymore. I still wake up every day and think, how can I improve in myself? How can I improve in my business? Those are the things that are going to make you happy. Working on yourself, building the man that can obtain what you want in this life, and that can be a good father, good for his family. You know, that you can be counted on. That's where you start to see the man that you want to become. You know, so hope this video helped, man. Make sure to subscribe so you see me again. And yeah, have a good Monday. Get after it. We're out, man.